Thing is, though, there wouldn't be much of a game if we didn't continue the defense. Yeah. Oh, flashback! Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Flashing back to the class trial.
Objection!
Oh, this is the first instance of the... the first instance of the objection theme. And with that, Phoenix just did the most insane thing in his life. And that's really saying something. Why do I get the feeling that the fact they give the death penalty to a 9-year-old as well, but anyway, why do I get the feeling that that Polkanoka thing is going to show up in a breakdown eventually? Yeah, clearly this country was founded by Manfred von Karma. Okay, this is pretty awesome. Haha! Oh, did I talk over that? Okay, that line makes sense now. That was in the demo, but we didn't have any context for it. Not really, but as his mentor would say, you're thinking too normal, gotta think crazy. Really? And for once, Phoenix is wishing he was back in Labyrinthia. Okay, let's do this. I wonder if this is the same as it was before. What do we got here? Okay, this is the same as the demo. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Now, I'm gonna have to pay attention to that vision again in case it was different from the demo. Okay, that last one's probably gonna result in the same tutorial on how to do this. Yeah, but they could be being interpreted the wrong way. Yeah, the localization blog had some really interesting things to say here about how they actually had to make sure these words kind of conveyed the feelings that they were getting across. Notice how incense sort of moves up and down like a wafting sense? Yeah, so the 5 senses. I'm wondering how taste and smell, like, things like taste and touch are going to play into it later on. Unless someone gets poisoned in the later case. Yeah, but, so let me check this again. We see him here. Incense. He gulps. He looks at the bag. Song of Ceremony. Boy's voice. Okay, he blacks out for a second, blacks out again, and then pain. Okay. Okay, that's the same as the demo. But yeah, this is the one they're going to use as the tutorial here. I had a feeling they'd give you a sort of a tutorial freebie before they'd actually let you have free reign on this. Yeah, so if you look at this... Okay, so arrows. So there's a murder after the morning dance of devotion. Now, remember what the court record said. So, murder after the dance of devotion. So, the Song of Ceremony happens during the Dance of Devotion, doesn't it? Then why is it that the murder happened after the Dance of Devotion if he can still hear the song?
Objection!
So if you look at this, sung during the Dance of Devotion. Yeah. And I think the fact that the windows were closed is also going to play a part in this. Because how did he hear the song if the windows were closed? Oh, but wait a second. So if it was a practice run, though, let me check. So, hallway shutters are going to remain shut during the Dance of Devotion, but if it was a practice run of the Song of Ceremony, it's possible the windows were still open. Exposition Pain to the rescue! Stop stealing Albie's catchphrase. Okay, the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. Okay, still practicing. Okay, you being there is probably significant. Yeah. Yeah, that must be that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, where is the treasure room in comparison to the... Oh! Why did they leave the speakers on during a practice run? Okay. Alright, so the shutters is not going to contradict anything in terms of sound. The contradiction there would have to be if someone claims to have looked into the hall and saw it. Oh, we didn't get the speakers added to the court record, though. So... Through the temple's speakers, okay. I wonder what the significance of the incense is, though. So, I'm pretty sure I know what the next inconsistency is from the demo. Yeah, so we can pause this. Flashbacks of Apollo Justice Case 3. Let's just hope we don't have to deal with a video that freaking long. You're forced to watch that so many times in that case. Okay. But from the demo, this didn't help all that much, because the contradiction was in a part that wasn't one you could skip to. Okay, so based on the demo, we do know about something here. So look at this line here. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Now look carefully a little later here. Okay, so the boy's voice went, but look at this, look at this. He blacks out for a second here, but there isn't any pain. Blacks out again, then there's pain. Why is this happening? That was not the right... There we go. Okay, so here... Let's try pointing this out.
Objection!
Now, after this, there is going to be no more freebies. I have not seen any of the contradictions at all, so I'm going to have to think for all the next ones. Yeah. His vision was dark when he felt pain, but it didn't go dark with the pain. It went dark from something else. The first one could have just been blinking, but what about the second one? He seems to have blacked out first, and then felt vision. So, preemptive guess here, maybe the killer covered his face with something before he hit him. Now, in the demo, the objection theme was playing here.
Objection!
Okay, yeah, because it's about to be disproved. So, what happened here? Oh. Oh. Huh. Wait a minute. Yeah. If there was a power outage, that would have affected the speakers too, and that would mean that during the points where there was a blackout, the Song of Ceremony would have cut out, but we didn't get the speakers in evidence, so I'm guessing that's not going to be... Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and the speakers. Does it? I want to check this then. But a blackout could have prevented Albie from seeing the real killer as well, which would be why he didn't testify about that. It also looks like the victim was hit in the back of the head, and... or at least, let me just check. Okay, that could have been the front. And reference. Kind of funny because I actually saw Star Trek Beyond recently. Yep, inside update again. Okay, so how's this going to change? Let's see. One can safely assume the accused struck the victim the moment after the blackout began. Wait a minute. Yeah, that has to be due to the speakers. Yeah, there's something wrong there. So let me watch this again. Incense. Gotta pay attention to that song. Song of Ceremony. Song of Ceremony flickers for a bit. It's still there. Yep, Song of Ceremony is still there when the blackout happened. That's... Yeah, it's still playing! I knew that was a... yeah. But which statement does that contradict? Struck the victim the moment after the blackout began. Song of Ceremony was a practice run through the temple speakers. Now, here's a problem. This could reliably be contradicting either of these. I'm gonna just go ahead and save now, just in case they don't accept both answers. So let's see if I'm right about this.
Objection!
Sounds like I may have been. Yep. Yeah. What's happening here? Well, you don't either. You just exposed a pretty big inconsistency in your own story. Not really. If anything, you're insulting everyone at this point. Yeah. But he can still hear it during the blackout. Yeah. Yeah. But... Huh. Wow, that was, yeah, very far away from the performance hall. Oh. Is this going to be one of those... Yep! Ah, the old, the true scene of the crime was somewhere else trick. Yeah, clearly there is an issue if he could still hear the song even though there was a blackout. There's clearly something wrong here. Oh, no, you brought up something before. This does change everything. I thought there was something weird with the fact that the victim didn't look like he was at the top of the stairs. He looked like he was at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, but there's an issue here. Well, it's the only way we can save the defendant here. Yeah. As soon as I think of something. Okay then. Is this gonna... Please tell me this is not a full penalty. Cheers. They actually exist. This is kind of funny considering what episode of Critical Role I've watched recently. Really? Yeah. Let's think about this. Huh. Oh. Yeah. The guard could have surprised him and he could have put his hands up. Oh. Okay, yeah, I think I know what you need to point out here. The gun. I was actually wondering if the gun would be important later. Sometimes getting the right spot on this can be a little tricky, but I'm pretty sure it's the gun. Yeah. Yeah. The victim being a security guard, he would have elicited that kind of reaction. Oh, that's more dramatic than it was in the demo. Okay, that's cool. So he probably mistook Albie for a thief, did that, and then the whole boy's voice, him screaming desperately like that, would probably have been him trying to explain himself. Yeah, it was significant that you didn't see a weapon being held by the defendant there. Except, given that this is an Ace Attorney... Ooh. Yeah, that's important. But given this is an Ace Attorney game, the contradiction is probably going to be turned on its head and there'll still be reason to suspect the defendant. And we'll have to keep going. Really? Well, I guess, yeah, disrespecting her is not a bad idea. Definitely a bad idea. Yes, it's starting to look a lot like Labyrinthia here. Ooh. Nice one, Judge. Is the judge actually going to be on our side for once? Huh. Wow. For once, the judge is actually on our side. If you're resorting to that to win this trial, yep, you're definitely up to your typical ways. Plot twist, the judge is actually reasonable for once. That almost never happens in this series. Wow. Maybe I'd take that back about this. Pulling that card. Ooh. Wow. It is kind of interesting how you can still tell that she is very young from, like, the way she talks. Yeah, you're not making yourself look good here. Maybe just dial it down a bit. Uh-oh, now she's going to become our eternal rival. Yeah, you could... I kind of like how you get those echoes of, yeah, the fact that she is still a young teenager across in her dialogue there. Oh, wow, Phoenix is literally in sync with me at the moment. I mean, I'd like to say that's either a Death Note or a Mega Man reference, but considering who made this game, probably Mega Man. Then again, considering who made this game kind of hates Mega Man, maybe not. And people get Phoenix's name wrong again. At least they're not saying Mr. Wrong. Yeah. So, what is going on here? Firstly, we gotta argue where this crime happened. Yeah. Definitely a good thing to... Or not. Huh. And he's got something up his sleeve, doesn't he? I just thought of something. So, if the murder happened somewhere else, why was all the bloody stuff found where it was? And I think I may know why. That cart there could have been used to transport a body. Yeah, sorry, no one ever gets to call you Chief Prosecutor. Because he thought he was a thief? I thought I'd explain that. And yeah, that's exactly what he was counting on. So yeah, that... But the thing is, if it didn't happen in that room, what... Well, here's the thing, though. Could the defendant really have... Oh, I guess if there was a blackout. But if he had his gun pointed right at him, I don't think logically he could have killed the guy without being shot himself. Yeah, but the treasure wasn't in there. The treasure was in a different room. And how did he not get shot? If his gun was pointed right at him, blackout went out, and he felt a pain on his head, he'd probably instinctively pull the trigger. Oh, and that's exactly what I was mentioning before. Why am I suddenly in sync with pain of all people? Backed into the old familiar corner, yep. We have to think about this for a second. Wait a minute, let me just check for a second. That's his left hand that has blood on it. Right. Most people are right-handed. If we knew this guy was left-handed, his hand might have been too injured to use that gun, but... Yeah. More testimony? We still haven't seen that guy from the intro, who's obviously going to be called as a witness later. We still don't even know who he is. Don't play that card. She's not going to come in, is she? We are restoring his faith in lawyers. Oh, new music. Oh! Epic catchphrase echo! This isn't the Announce the Truth theme, though. But it sounds like one. Oh, that's important! Oh, that's important. Unless the box that was used as the murder weapon was a fake. Oh, glows in the dark. That's significant. If there was a blackout, why didn't that show up in the vision? Okay. You're on your way to the treasure. Oh, it must have happened there! Okay then, yeah, that's closer to the performance hall. You were on the stairs. To be fair, he didn't actually say he was in the treasure room before, and he was telling the truth when he said he wasn't allowed in there. Yeah. Oh, we got a diagram finally. That's gonna become, yeah, often you need to point positions out on those. Okay. And yeah, oh, the way his sleeves cover his arms makes it look like he's holding up something there. Let me look at the diagram. Okay, it's basically just, but there are 2 floors to the place. And if there's a room marked storeroom, it's gotta be important. Oh, I think I know what's happened here. Maybe he didn't see Mr. Roll at all. Maybe that was the murderer in disguise. Because, yeah, I thought before it seemed very weird that if he was good friends with Pat Roll, why would he pull a gun on him like that? Maybe it wasn't him. Yeah, I get the feeling that, yeah, that would make someone drop something. But why would they move the scroll? Oh. Oh, the one in the intro said he would frame the boy for it. Yeah, I think that was actually the real murderer who... There's probably not much reason that the real Pat Roll would have covered his mouth with a scarf. Objection! Yeah, this was all the killer's theme, yeah, intent the whole time. Objection! Or it was actually the killer trying to... Well, that's just how things go in these games. Let me just check, though. Time of death must have still been accurate. So if my theory is right, Albie should probably... We should get him to explain what time he saw him. Was he carrying it then? What about fingerprints? Although he could have just wrapped it in something or used his robes. Yeah, but if Albie had stolen that, Really, his movements make no sense if he was the thief. Why would he go back there while carrying the treasure? Oh no. And that's where this happens. This happened a lot earlier in the demo. Shadow, who I know is called Mitamaru in the Japanese version, which I kind of liked, but to play on a name that's often used for Japanese dogs that wouldn't really make sense to someone who didn't speak Japanese. I wonder if Shadow is a Final Fantasy VI reference. The localizers for Ace Attorney do like to reference a lot of classic SNES games. And now you can talk to animals. About that... Please play the first game, anyone who hasn't. Yeah. Let's think about this. Okay. What about someone standing behind him? Of course, one thing with the Phoenix Wright games is don't think too far ahead. Even though I'm very confident in my theory that was not the victim, thinking that way might hurt me now, so for now, let's just ignore that. I think the most logical place they could have been attacked from is from behind. Yeah. That injury to the head looks kinda centrally positioned. It could have happened from either direction. Yeah, that's the problem. Well, the player knows they exist, but Phoenix has no clue who it is. Yeah. Okay. Ah, the storeroom, okay. We haven't got any evidence from the storeroom, though. You're gonna say the storeroom was locked, aren't you? At the moment we don't, but was there anyone else in the temple at the time? Yeah, exactly. That's not useful, though. Yep. Yeah, that's a great thing to base something on. Yeah.
Objection!
Yeah, if I could find some kind of footprints or hair or DNA or something. How do you know that? Ah. Yeah, a very reliable murderer, I mean eyewitness. That's how first cases tend to go. Yeah, I had a feeling we'd be getting a witness call to the stand. Payne, you should know by now that any witness you call is going to be the murderer. That's how it happens in first cases. Yeah, but you can't rest assured there will be no lies involved. So, this is most likely Mr. Murdering Man. He has feet, so he's not a Fire Emblem Awakening character. There he is. Okay, now, I do not know this guy's English name. Piers Luben Understanding. And he's like a hippie. Okay. Instructor, okay. I'm guessing he was the coach of the Song of Ceremony or something? Oh, peace, love, and understanding! That's what it comes from, okay. I'm gonna have a lot of moments where I finally get people's, name puns. Oh! Yeah, you're responsible for the song, okay. Yeah. And if this guy's loop playing is as annoying as that one witness in the Leighton crossover, yeah. Though I'm expecting some kind of pretty spectacular breakdown involving that loot. Did you write that, or...? Great, now the audience is on his side. Oh, he was the one that you were... yeah. Oh, well, as the treasure's keeper, you would have had ample opportunity to steal it. I can really picture a voice there. In fact, I picture this guy sounding like Blaine did in the Pokemon anime, actually. Let me check if I've got a profile for him at this point. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so he's the head monk. Oh. Magatama key. Okay, well, that means you had ample opportunity to steal it, but Question is, what would your motive be for stealing that? Well, she kind of... Oh, wait, no, you mean the Holy Mother. Yeah, exactly. Okay, testimony time. So yeah, he's probably going to play this just as much as that guy in the Layton game. What I saw, baby! Oh, wow. It's a seeing testimony. Oh, okay. As much as that was kind of impressive, I'm not applauding that. Yeah, well, here's the thing. He's also the key murderer. As we know. But, I mean, it was pretty obvious anyway, him being introduced on the website as being a witness to this case. In a case 1, that's pretty incriminating. Okay. Blood. I wonder where the incense smell plays into this. Yeah, well, the problem is, if he's lying, then we have a big problem. Oh, okay. Huh. Seems like it could be... Okay. Ah, understanding is in that photo. There's got to be something important about... Hang on a second. Let me just take another look. Yeah, I can see something in that something doesn't add up here. Yep, definitely. His instrument is different. Yeah. That's a different shaped instrument that he's got there. So, how does that play into things? but you do. Release the bogus!